how to find out the monthly deposit. So in the question you will find that the rate percent will be given, the maturity value will be given, the time will be given, but what was the monthly deposit, that will be asked to find it out. So let us take one question as it is given on the board. You just see, Sameer opened a cumulative time deposit account with a bank for 2 years. If the rate of interest is 10% per annum and the bank pays rupees 7,950 on maturity, find how much did Sameer deposit per month. Same steps for what we have done earlier. You just see, it is given in the question, time 2 years, that is equal to 24 months, rate is R plus 10% per annum, and the maturity amount is 7,950. Let the monthly deposit be rupees X. So now from here again we have to follow the steps which was discussed earlier. The first step is that equivalent principal for 1 month, P, and that is the formula is saying monthly deposit into n plus 1 by 2. Put the value and you will get it as rupees 300x. Then the second step was the interest. The interest calculation is same, P into R into P by 100, and we will put their values. So value of P is 300x, rate percent is 10, and the time we are going to take it for 1 month because we have taken the equivalent principal for 1 month. So it will be 1 by 12. And finally on calculation we will get the value as rupees 5x by 2. So total deposit is nothing but monthly deposit into number of months. So here the monthly deposit was X and the total number of months was 24. So the total deposit comes as rupees 24x. And we know that the total deposit plus interest gives you the maturity amount. So total deposit plus interest is the maturity amount, and we now know the value of all these three. Total deposit is 24x, interest value we have calculated as 5x by 2, and the maturity value is already given in the question as rupees 7,950. So by doing the simplification, you will finally come across the value of x. So by adding and then finding out by solving this simple equation, we get the value of x finally as rupees 300. So the monthly deposit was rupees 300, and that is your answer. So in all the questions you will find that we have to follow the same 4 steps. First of all, we will note down the values which is given in the question, and then we will proceed the 4 steps, and finally the unknown thing which is asked in the question can be obtained. This is how we solve the questions of the recurring deposit account. One more type of question is now left, to calculate the time or number of months. So now we will discuss that how we will find out the number of months in case of the recurring deposit account questions. The question is there, if Sonali deposits rupees 240 per month at 10% per annum in a bank, and the bank pays rupees 4,662 on maturity, find the total time for which the account is held. So in this question you will find that the monthly deposit value is given, the rate percent is known to us, and at the same time we have also the knowledge of the maturity amount, that is 4,662. What we have to find? We have to find that for how many months Sonali deposited rupees 240. What is given in the question? The monthly deposit is already given in the question as rupees 240. The rate percent is given as 10%, and the maturity amount is given as rupees 4,662. Now let us assume that the number of months be n. Now we have to follow the same 4 steps which we discussed earlier. First of all, we will find out the equivalent principal for 1 month. The formula is very simple, monthly deposit into n plus 1 by 2. So finally rupees 120 n into n plus 1. Next step is to find out the interest. And the same formula we'll use. Interest will be here equal to the equivalent principal for 1 month into rate into time by 100. So the equivalent principal for 1 month was already obtained as 120 n into n plus 1. The rate percent is 10%, which is given in the question, and since we are taking the time period for 1 month, so time is taken 1 by 12. And on simplification, we get the value of interest as n square plus n. Then the third step tells us that to find out the total deposit. So the total deposit, the formula is again this simple one, the monthly deposit into the number of months. Since the monthly deposit we know that is given in the question, rupees 240 multiplied with the number of months which we have taken or assumed as n. So 240 into n, so that becomes rupees 240 n. And then the last and the final step is that the maturity amount step. We know that again total deposit plus interest will give you the maturity amount. So the total deposit in n months is 240 n and the interest obtained is n square plus n. So add this value and the maturity amount is already given in the question, that is 4662. So putting these values, when we simplify that, we get an equation, and that equation is in the form of quadratic equation. The equation obtained is in the form of quadratic equation. Now this expression is to be factorized, and the factorization part already you have learned in class 9, that how to factorize the quadratic expression. Let me just remind you that how to find it out. Here the value of A is 1, the value of B is 241, and the value of C is minus 462. Just try to recall, because all these things we have done in class 9. Now what we actually do, we first of all multiply the value of A with C and we get the value as 462 minus 4662. This value minus 4662, we will find out its factor, and we will try to find out the suitable two factors which on adding or subtracting should be equal to 241, and by multiplying it must be equal to 4662, that is minus 4662. So by finding out its factors, we got it this, just see I have shown here, and we find that 3 3s are 9, 2s are 18. If we subtract this 18 from 259, we get the value as 241. And if we multiply this 18 with 259, we get the product equal to minus 4662. So now we will try to factorize it. So n square plus 259n minus 18n, because this value is equivalent to 241n, minus 4662 is equal to 0. Now we will take from this pair, we will take n common, so that 259 equals to 0 or n minus 18 equals to 0. So here the value of n will be minus 259. We will reject this value. Why? Because the number of months cannot be negative. The number of months cannot be negative. So this value will be rejected. And here we get n equals to 18. So this value will be accepted because the number of months are always taken in positive. So finally we have come across the final time period, that the total time period was for 18 months, and this 18 months can be changed into years. So 18 months will be equal to 1 by 2 years or 3 by 2 years. So this is how we have obtained or calculated the number of months. So these are only the 4 types of questions in this recurring deposit account chapter, and I hope you all must have understood. And for better understanding, now what you have to do is that you have to open the exercise of your book and then try to solve the questions. Already I have discussed the steps in all the 4 types of questions. The same 4 steps is being used up. So just go through the steps properly, thoroughly, and work out the questions from your exercise. Thank you very much.